What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kahuna Silver here on YouTube. I'm trying to get this video out the way and quick. You know, usually I would stream the Pokemon news, but because of circumstances that, like, I tried to go do a jog, then try to get back, then I had to run to Food Lion this morning, and I didn't make it back. And by the time I made it back, I said I ain't got no time to set up and do nothing about the stream. My computer stuff was taken down so I can clean out my room, so there's that. So yeah, I didn't stream today, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm not mad at the game itself. I'm not mad at Pokemon Unite. What I'm mad about is that the Pokemon Company literally had us wait a week. They had us wait a week just to show us a mobile MOBA. And I know what all you guys are thinking, you know, it may not be big to you, but it's big to them, you know, and that's perfectly fine. It's just that why make us wait for something like this when you could have easily just pushed it in the other presentation. That's why I draw the line at. You could just easily just put this in the presentation. It wouldn't got overshadowed because people were still talking about Pokemon Smile. People were still talking about Pokemon Cafe Mix. Even though Pokemon Snap 2 got announced. But the thing is, though, it was like they was waiting to announce something pretty big. It was like they were waiting to announce something like pretty big. It was just, I was like, okay, what this guy possibly be? Okay, it's 11 minutes long, so this must be a big title if they're really going to show off one singular game for a presentation that we had to wait a week from. So the expectations was there. Then Timi, T-I-M-I, the phone company who create mobile games, and Tencent was on tweeting and retweeting and setting up presentations for it as well. So the groundwork for a big Pokemon game also turned into a mobile announcement, and that got me worried because this is what they're gonna show off. This is what they had us with a week for. This is not really big news. And the thing is, Tencent, this company makes the same mobile game just with different how can I say Tencent, they make the same mobile game all the time with just different characters, a different series, or a different just different cast of characters. They always just makes the same MOBA games. Alright, I'm not a MOBA fan. Alright, I did play Valiant of Heart, Valor of Arena of Valor that's on the Switch, but come on, man, it's a freaking mobile game. I'm just mad at the Pokemon Company for just making it hyping up like it's a big deal. Like, you had us wait a week. Alright, you have us for 11 minutes. Okay, so we thought we were gonna get like 11 minutes of an announcement and then in-depth gameplay shown. But what we got was people on cell phones screaming, acting like you could tell it was fake acting. The thing is, I'm gonna play the game myself. I don't hate the game. You know, it's good that this game got announced. But this was how it was announced, you know. I just felt teased at the moment. I felt teased like I was waiting on something bigger, and I got treated to this, you know. And to be honest with you, this shows the problem with Pokemon as a whole. It's just that they've become so mobile focused. You know, they don't put that much attention into their mobile games anymore. They're starting to outsource it to like companies like Bandai Namco. You know, even with the main game series, you know, they're like, man, get this game over with. Like, we here's a release schedule, get it and done with. And just get out of the way, and then go back to proceeding. Like, it's like they lost their joy of announcing mainline games and remakes. You know, I personally, I don't need Sinnoh remake. I don't need Let's Go 2. What I would like for them to do is to make a game like Genius already had with Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness. I've been waiting for one of those games versus what they're putting off now. That's my problem. I don't want to play those games, but that's not my decision to make because this is Pokemon's decision to make. Alright? This is the Pokemon's company's decision to make. But I don't think waking everybody up at 11, having people wait until like 9 a.m. just to show off a freaking mobile game is important. I think that's crappy to me. I think that's the big thing though, man. If you're going to do this kind of sort of, leave it for the big names. leave it for the big projects like Pokemon Snap, like a sequel to XD Gale of Darkness, like a Pokemon Stadium 3, or like a Sinnoh remake or something like that. Leave these kind of presentations to the bigger games. If you're going to announce smaller mobile stuff, then have it all compiled into a mobile direct, like what you was doing with last week's presentation. Not like what they did this. This game could have easily fit in with last week's presentation, then we would have to wait. But hey, I guess it's more Pokemon news for the week. I think what could soften the blow is if they showed off this game, then told us that, but wait, we're not done yet. We have more to show you on a bigger project next week. But they don't, and this is what we get. I'm sorry, guys. I feel salty about this. As a fan of Pokemon, I should be excited for this. But the way it was announced and teased, it was like, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. It's only because it was the only announcement. That's the problem. I feel like that's the only announcement that they had planned for today. A presentation is either a big presentation focused on one game, or a presentation focused on multiple games. But we got teased with a mobile game, a mobile MOBA that you can probably play right now with another game series that Timmy made. I'm sorry, but I feel this way. It is what it is. But you know, I may be the only one feeling this way. I may be the only one feeling this way. Don't worry, I'm not mad at the game. I'm just mad at Game Freak themselves. And before I end off, because it's on my mind right now, if Game Freak, if you can just stop doing that mobile and Switch ideal, I know why you're doing it. You're doing it so you won't have to piss off the fans. You're putting the mobile games on the Switch so you won't piss off the fans. That's not validating nothing. That's just making the situation even worse. But I digress. Switch get more Pokemon mobile games. Pokemon gets more mobile games. One console game. One pure console game. And the rest is mobile focused. I think that's my heart right now with not with Game Freak. No, please don't go hate on Game Freak. They have no part in this whatsoever. It's all the Pokemon company. I would feel much better if Nintendo just outright just went to the Pokemon company and bought them straight out. They have the money to do it. They just as big as Nintendo. So I feel like it'll be the best in Nintendo's interest if they will just go ahead and just buy out the Pokemon company, you know. And this comes right after Nintendo said we're not pleased with our own cell phone market. So you know things are bad. So yeah. It's your boy Kahuna Silver. Sign out. Deuces.